that one situation that I look back and think I shouldn't have, I'll probably answer it this way. I joined a certain group, company, and at a certain point in my career. And because I'd met so many people there, so I joined company A and work. When I get to company B, I find most of the company A people in here. So I felt, this will be very easy. It will be a walkover. I'll settle in just fine. I will, figure it all out. It will be easy. Have this one, this person, this person. I know this one, this one, this one. So things will work easily. So everything we've talked about, or build trust, take a step back, watch, ask certain questions. Don't give off your credibility too early, too soon. All that just went back to the archives. And then start off with day one. I'm wondering what's going on. What's wrong with these people? Day 2, day 35, and there's a lot of resistance. But each evening, I usually have my what people call me time. I have the day's reflective moment. I go through the day. What didn't go right? What did I not do well? What did I do that triggered the other party to behave the way they did? What do we do tomorrow? If we clashed, how are we going to face one another? Do I have a lot of work that requires me to face Ronald tomorrow? Am I ready to face Ronald? In any case, if it is there, I will try as much as possible to think of an alternative. If there is no alternative and I must see him, I am asking God that night to help me out, because either we are a mature pair and we're going to put this aside and first face the work issue, or we need God. And so, of course, the next morning comes and, you organize your emotions and you meet this person and you get the work done. If you feel, I always say this, if you feel a relationship is redeemable, it's worth redeeming, then you will confront the situation, because it's not this person really. I'll borrow from the Christian faith. We always believe it's not the person, there's a spirit that is behind that person. So the Bible says we don't fight human beings, but of flesh and blood, we fight the prince of the powers of principalities and all that. So there's that force behind. So I'll look through that lens. I'll say this person has no problem. They probably just didn't understand me. So put this aside. Let's move. Let's see what they have to say today. Yeah. And then day 90, day 100, and you're still having tension. Like I said earlier, I believe if I don't have tension with you, and this one I usually tell friends as well, if we don't ever disagree, then there's a problem. One of us is not being honest. And for me, honesty is a very critical thing. So there's a lot of friction. There's the healthy friction and tension, but there's one that is beyond. So I also look into that one. Now, when I realized there's bits that were not adding up, just because I had known and interacted with these people before, it made it feel like it would be easy. And then along the way, I had to get back to the drawing board. Ask, did you earn the trust? Because where you were before, probably the title was different. And because their titles are now different, they feel they've moved on. Who are you again? So sometimes, say for example, if your title was higher, they will be friends with you. And it's not because they are genuinely being friendly with you. It's because of the title. You have influence over their position at that time. So now you've come to this one where they are higher and you're lower, and they feel, we don't really need you anymore. Now it's up to you to really get us on your side. Something like that. That's what I really kept observing. So I got back to the drawing board and I was like, well, where did we miss the trust aspect? Where did we give off our credibility? Where did I give off my credibility too soon, too fast? Where did I lose the momentum? Because in as much as we are earning the trust, what sails this trust through is momentum. If you have the trust but there's no momentum, you're not going to achieve. You will not achieve anything you have set out to achieve. So where did I lose this momentum?